When your black body needs space, minutes might chip away from it, or us. The perhaps dear body I knew, never could I ever keep up. Everything black body which did not make me beauty enough ran like a creek through me and coaxed ox bowls, not oxygen, just gin from blood. I had dreams of becoming for entire seasons a season back when I had dreams, and only autumn. Maybe haunting in some way, or haunted by something. I feel like that's what my poetry would say. It would say that I love anthropomorphism. I might say that I project a lot onto it. I might say that I think a lot. That's so hard. You know, I have to become poetry talking about me. I think cuttlefish would be my best self. I love them. I love how they transform and become a part of their environment. They're really dope and they're very smart. Cephalopods have this like cool thing of being able to like break out of cages and stuff. And I enjoy that trait about them. Coming to live here, actually. I live here with my uncle. And just kind of picked up the drums. It changed me as a writer, as a performer. That's one of the most recent transformations for me, becoming a musician. Before that, it was working with the 2015 into 2016 cast of this ensemble play called Journal to Journey. The name of the cast was How Bodies Reclaim Light, and I did my first play, my first one-man show, aided by Carmen's Lasant and directed by Lauren Whitehead. I did a play about Khalif Browder, and I had to become him for basically a year. The year that I did that play for. Khalif was wrongfully accused of robbery and went to Rikers for a crime he did not commit. And while he was there, he stayed in the solitary at Rikers for most of his stay. And being that there were no other people besides yourself in solitary confinement, I did a play about the different things he might have seen, or he basically used every day while he was there. So one of the characters is the walls itself. One of the characters is his bed sheet. And the last character is his razor, which he would attempt suicide with. You know, I anthropomorphize them on stage. I become them. The razor is just this antagonist from out here in Southside Jamaica, Queens. The walls is an old man that talks like this. And the bed sheet is modeled after Nina Simone, and she kind of sits like this. You know, I still store those characters inside me. And the way I had to write and perform for that play, completely, I'm still letting its course run through. You know, I don't think I've even felt as alive as playing Khalif Browder. I hope to bring that play back. I have a book coming out in spring 2018. If you follow me at Southside Poems on Twitter or Instagram, you can keep up with me and, you know, the date. It's a book about a lot of different things, about my response, really, to my own trauma. I've heard before, I've heard a few times growing up in Urban Word for the last couple years, a phrase that's similar to, if you can't run to your art, then where to? And the first poem, which is published through Great Weatherford Media, the first poem of the book is called Requiem for the Boy, telling of the time his body was not his. I guess it's meant to explore the love between two brothers, you know, as well as, you know, our own relationship to love. And I continue it, kind of like how Frank Ocean is doing with his more recent work. And rather than just examining slavery in that, I try to find some kind of an allegory, a metaphor for it. So I hide a little bit, or I make a parallel, one or the other, or both. And I begin to talk about this dog. It was this big pit bull that literally wouldn't jump or bark. And I'm wondering, like, what it takes to get a dog to behave in that way. And I imagined its neglect, or the dog's neglect. And, you know, my own neglect, either within my family or within institutions. It's called Lament of the Boy Who Does Not Jump. But the first line is, dogs from the dark don't carry a name like appendages for our extensions of self. And I couldn't tell you exactly how dark, because how do us dogs put this dark into our mouth and hand it to you without a language as stained as English? Falling or about to, each time I blink, I only know that no one would hear me. It was so black in our basement that when I'd fall, I didn't know for how long. I just know a good boy has feelings. That I slept on splinters, climbed up what I assumed was a mountain terrace that would lead me to me, outside of her body in the dark, and I woke with a fresh new gash in me each morning. The wood, if not blood itself, reminds me us dogs have certain questions for the self and mortality once we fall. I hope that I can inspire people to at least never give up. I hope I inspire young black men to not cut their hair. I hope to affirm people in their experimentation in their art. I'm hopeful about the future.